This is really the first piece of equipment we've been able to use to actually improve people's function.
NeuroAxis Rehab here in Pittsburgh has been using the ARC-X device since last fall, and this is how it works.
The ARC-X is a transcutaneous spinal cord stimulator, so it's totally non-invasive. It works by putting 2 active electrodes on the back of the neck, sort of around your area of injury. And then we also put some electrodes down on your hips to kind of ground things. And it essentially acts as like a megaphone for your spinal cord as it's trying to send signals below that level of injury.
It takes about 5 minutes to set up and stays on for about 45 minutes to an hour. There's even evidence that when those electrodes are taken off, patients can see a carryover benefit.
It helps the area of your spine above that level of injury talk with the area of the spine below the level of injury.
So who can use this device?
The indications for use are a year after injury, so you have to be at least a year. You have a cervical spinal cord injury, and you want to work on hand and arm function.
That's along the lines of where Steve Patrica is in his journey. It was about 30 years ago when Steve noticed he had trouble walking. Multiple tests later revealed his diagnosis.
I would bend my head over, I would feel shocks, and what happened, I had bone spurs on my vertebrae. When I would bend my head over, it was like nails going into the spinal cord, and it damaged it.
Since then, he has been in rigorous physical and occupational therapy. He would make some improvements, but when the therapy died down, so did his mobility. Steve began to research other options, looking at stem cell therapy and electrostims. Those stims is what seemed to help Steve the most. He even bought his own unit, but he knew he needed more.
Somebody that I know referred us to NeuroAxis, and we kind of teamed up, and they do the same thing. And I use their ARC-X now, and intense physical therapy, and I've made some great gains.
And through ARC-X for about a year, Steve has more mobility and improvement than he's ever had.
And since using this device, we've been able to actually improve his physical body and his skills.
I have increased overall strength. I can stand longer, getting closer to almost feeding myself.
These are like, little things, maybe to you or I, but huge things to the clients that I'm working with. So yeah, it's great to be able to not just, order this device off Amazon that's huge and bulky and this, that, and the other so they can do this, but we can actually improve their physical body.
Steve finding this life-changing miracle just as he says he was losing hope.
We almost gave up until we found electrostimulation in this group, NeuroAxis. I've been injured 30 years, and I'm making gains, and if I can do it, other people can do it.
NeuroAxis is a mobile rehab unit that does have a location in Indiana Township, Allegheny County, but they are in the process of opening a brand new state-of-the-art facility in Canonsburg. They say they're excited to expand and have more patients try the ARC-X device. We'll have all their information on our website at WTAE.com. Yasmin Rodriguez, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.